Welcome to Automation 2050 channel. In today's video, I am going to show you about what is NLP and what are all the features of NLP and what are all the NLP diagram and its branch structures, ML algorithms and so on. So before going to this is the synopsis. So actually I have researched a lot of research papers in Google and IECT and lots of other websites, and I came up to that big picture like NLP is what about and what are all the diagrams. So let's go into the video. So what is NLP? So NLP is a natural language processing. It's a branch of AI that helps computers understand, interpret and manipulate human language, and it draws from many disciplines including computer science and computational linguistics. So the evolution is, so while natural language processing is not a new science, the technology is rapidly advancing. Plus the availability of big data, powerful computing and enhanced algorithms. So as a human you may speak and write in English, Spanish or Chinese, but a computer's native language known as machine code or machine language is largely incomprehensible to most people at your device lowest levels. So indeed, programmers used punch cards to communicate with the first computers 70 years ago. So this manual and it's a hard process was understood by the relatively small number of people. So now you can actually small number you can process by understood by a relatively small number of people. Now you can Alexa, I like this song, and a device playing music in your home will lower the volume and reply okay. Rating saved in a human-like voice. Then it adapts its algorithm to play the song. That is, here they are using hidden Markov model, and others like it. The next time you listen to the music session. So what is all about NLP is natural language processing helps computers communicate with human in their own language and scales and language related tasks. For example, NLP makes it possible for computers to read text, hear speech, interpret it, measure sentiment and determine which parts are important. Today's machines can analyze more language-based data than humans without weak or fatigue and in a consistent unbiased way. So considering the staggering amount of unstructured data that's generated every day from medical records to social media, automation will be critical to fully analyze the text and speech data efficiently. So how human language is complex and diverse. So see it. So what is the algorithm behind this? So while supervised and unsupervised learning and specifically deep learning are now widely used for modeling human language, there is also is need for syntactic and semantic understanding and domain expertise that are not necessarily present in these machine learning approaches. Because NLP is important, it helps resolve ambiguity in language and adds useful numeric structures to the data for many downstream applications like speech recognition or text analytics. So here I am recognizing that speech recognition is all about that Siri and Alexa, Google Assistant, which we are using in day-to-day basis, as you all know. So examples of NLP is like Siri, dialogue-based clinical expert system is becoming popular now. So apart from this, in the next slide I'm going to explain you is the evolution of NLP. As I already told you, the past is they are using many horrible methods to it's a very terrible process to convert the audio into text. But nowadays the future is all about NLP, which is divided into NLG and NLU. That is, NLU is linguistics, as you all know, as you are seeing in the slide. Going with the next one, AI plus linguistics is equal to NLP. That is a human-computer interaction where the goal is to achieve human-like language processing, which it encompasses the automation of linguistic forms, activities or method of communication. So human to computer, how it is like processing, that is through processing and through communicating. So human has to give some inputs to the computer where it should accept, the computer should like get input from the human which we are giving, like, and then it should respond. For example, if there is any chatbot, for example, Purvika. So Purvika chatbot is, or if we are going, there will be a pop-up menu and we are going to open the website. So it states like, welcome to Purvika, what do you want? So whatever the data which we are giving, either in the form of the speech or text, it will, the device cloud will take our data and it will reply back to us saying that like these are all the items available currently in this current location, in this current market. So what you want else? So this is what all about. And next slide is, so these are all some interesting YouTube video which I have mentioned here, and I will give you this videos links in the description box below. Apart from this, this is the whole AI. So NLP architecture is, this is whole AI. In that AI, there are 3 architectures present in it, like 3 circles is, in the whole AI only has ML, DL and NLP. So it's a basic part in whole AI. So this is whole AI. In AI only, these are all covering this. So you can able to understand what is ML, what is DL, what is DL is deep learning here, and AI all about it. And next one. So this is the NLP architecture which I am showing here. This is the high level architecture. So like what it will do is, the documents, for example, the text data will go to the language, that is language will detect whether it is English, Spanish, Arabic. According to that, there will be a tokenization, POS and tagging and stop word removal. After that, it will do the modeling and give you the result as sentiment or classification entity. So this is advanced NLP architecture. And apart from this, so like we are starting from here. So we are attention, okay Google play attention. So sure, playing attention by Charlie Puth from Spotify Me. It will go to searching for strong attention. So when a person or user, if he is saying like okay Google play attention to Google Assistant or Siri, whatever may be the application, Google Assistant, Siri or Alexa here, it will take the data from here. So sure, playing attention by Charlie Puth from Spotify Me, and then it will go to searching for the song. This is a device cloud and it will play a song in Spotify Me. This is what happening. This is a real-time example. Okay. Applications and users. So NLP is used for different types of application like Siri, Google Assistant, Alexa, speech, Grammarly and autocorrect. No, so Grammarly is now used in Gmail. So why it is used for is all about, Grammarly is used to automatically detect the wrongly typed words or verbs or words in the Gmail or in any document that you are typing. That Grammarly is also collaborated already with Google. And speech recognition, sentiment analysis, chat box. So I will have to definitely publish a separate video on this sentiment analysis and chatbot. Apart from this, there are intelligent system, text classification, character recognition, speech checking, spam detection, name entity recognition, predictive typing, chatbot. So these are all the machine translation too. These are all the applications of NLP. So apart from this, understanding the purpose of NLP, I have to definitely say a lot about it. So let's start. So computers and machines are great at work with tabular data, as you all know. So however, as human beings generally communicate in words and sentences, not in the form of tables. So much information that humans speak or write is unstructured. So now, for example, you are using WhatsApp. So how many data you are sending as an unstructured file? Just have a thought about it. So for example, like for myself, using like lots of medias like PDF, videos, photos rather than text messages. So however, as human beings generally communicate in words and sentences, not not in the form of tables. So much information that humans speak or write is unstructured. That is, I told you, the WhatsApp data, unstructured data. So it is not very clear for computers to interpret such. So in NLP, the goal is to make computers understand the unstructured text and retrieve meaningful pieces of information from it. So NLP is a subfield of AI in which it in depth involves the interaction between the computers and humans. So we as a human perform NLP considerably well, but even then we are not perfect. We often misunderstand one thing for other, and we often interpret the same sentences or words differently. For example, reveal, listen, that is understanding. So for instance, consider the example, I saw a man on a hill with a telescope. So there are some interpretations of sentences shown here. So there is a man on the hill and I watched him with my telescope. There is a man on the hill and he has a telescope. I am on a hill and I saw a man using my telescope. There is a man on the hill and I saw him something with my telescope. So there are lots of interpretation with the same sentences. So hence from the examples above, we can see that language processing is not deterministic. The same language has the same interpretation, and something suitable to one person might not be suitable to other. Therefore, NLP has a non-deterministic approach. In other words, NLP can be used to create a new intelligent system that can understand how humans understand and interpret language in different situations. That is either rule-based NLP versus statistical NLP. So that is very complex topic. So I don't want to include the topic now. And current challenges in IT industry is breaking in NLP is breaking the sentences into tokens, and POS, that is tagging parts of speech, building an appropriate vocabulary, linking the components of the created vocabulary, and NER is very difficult. So NER is a twist. So NER is like named entity recognition. That is the twist here. So apart from this, I think everything was easy. So here I have shown some of the jargons here. So that is lemmatization and stemming, word clouds, keyword extraction, NER, topic modeling, and knowledge graphs. About each and everything, I will give you the jargon description below. So I am just giving you the overview now. So objective is, it's just the objective. So, as you are seeing here, NLP helps developers to organize and structure knowledge to perform tasks like translation, summarization, NER, relationship extractions, SR, that is speak recognition, topic segmentation. So, there are also components of NLP, that is morphological and lexical analysis, semantic analysis, pragmatic analysis. So how to implement NLP? That is your question, I guess. So machine learning. The learning NLP procedures used during machine learning, it automatically focuses on the most common cases. So when we write rules by hand, it is often not correct at all, concerned about human errors. Whereas in the statistical inference, NLP can make use of statistical inference algorithms that help you to produce models that are robust, for example, containing words or structures which are known to everyone. So, the main three important common application is information retrieval and web search. Example, Google. Second one, grammar correction. Example, Grammarly. Third one, text summarization. Fourth one, vision translation. Fifth one, sentiment analysis. I am repeating it again. So, information retrieval and web search, that is Google, grammar correction, Grammarly, text summarization, vision translation, and sentiment analysis. The advantages will be that user can ask questions about my subject and get a direct response within seconds. An NLP system provides answers to the questions in natural language, and it also offers exact answers to the question, no unnecessary or unwanted information. The accuracy of the answers increases with the amount of relevant information provided in the question, and it also helps computers communicate with humans in their own language. allows you to perform more language-based data compared to a human being without fatigue in an unbiased way. So this is a real-time example which I have took from Google, that is Alexa. So I have studied about how Alexa is used in NLP and how NLP is used in Alexa. How NLP is used in Alexa. These are all the components of NLP. These are all the NLP, how the diagram is all about. So I will bring you I have drew some diagram regarding this. I will bring you that. So I hope you are able to see. Okay, we will finish it off and we will. So this is NLP text mining, sentiment analysis and chatbot. And this is NLP Python references. YouTube link and this link has to be given in the description box below. Apart from this, what are all the NLP art packages used? Hope it is clear. These are all the NLP R packages. Then this is Python NLP packages, that is libraries. Genism, Polyglot, Spygy and future of NLP. So before going to this, I will give you the summary. NLP is the branch of AI which helps computers to understand, interpret and manipulate human language, and it started when Alan published an article called Machine Learning and Intelligence. NLP never focuses on voice modulation. It does draw on contextual patterns. 5 essential components of NLP are syntactic analysis, semantic analysis, pragmatic analysis, and discourse integration. 3 types of NL, that is natural process writing or alphabetic, syllabic, and logographic. Machine learning and statistical inferences are 2 methods of to implement NLP. Essential applications of NLP are information retrieval and web search, grammar correction question, text summarization. Futures or computers or machine with NLP, I will tell you now. NLP is ambiguous, while other computer language is designed to unambiguous. The biggest advantage of NLP is that it offers exact answers to the question, no unnecessary or unwanted information. The drawback of NLP is built for a single and specific task only, so it is unable to adapt to new domains and problems because of limited functions. Future of NLP, human readable natural language processing is the biggest AI problem because it is almost same as solving the central artificial intelligence problem and making computers as intelligent as people. Future computers or machines with the help of NLP will be able to learn from the information online and apply to it in a real world. So as a bullet point I have noted it. So it is smart search will be there in the future, and smart search means like Google will be able to very speed, Google will be able to capture that and reply to that. So smart search it came, and second one is intelligence from unstructured data. And for example PDF, no, so if you are going to upload some PDF, from that PDF also, from that video also it will tell what it all about. That is what all about. And invisible support to AI too. So this is all about NLP. So I want to tell you one thing. So I am going to summarize it. So I am going to tell you what are all the supervised algorithms provided for NLP. Support vector machine, Bayesian network, a maximum entropy, neural networks or deep learning. And for unsupervised learning, clustering is used, and Hideo-Markov model is also used. clustering, hidden Markov model, matrix factorization. So these are all the algorithms that they have used. This is the basic example which I told you about Alexa. So for it will start from here. A person who wants to turn on the light, that is Echo, Amazon Echo. So Alexa, turn on the light. If the user has to say, then it should turn on the light by using Alexa service Smart Home Skill API. Then it will go to the Smart Home Skill developer, go to the device cloud, and kitchen light will be on. Please subscribe to Automation 2050 channel, and thank you for supporting.